Hey, Taisha. I assume you want me to go over this one for you, so I'm going to grab a quick screenshot and we can have a look at this. So here we're going to complete the square, which means what we do is we take this middle term, which is negative 17. I'm just going to write that out if I get my pen ever to work. There we go. So we have negative 17. Now that's always our middle term. It's always in front of the x, the coefficient in front of the x, okay? We take half of that. So in this case, it's just going to be a fraction because I don't want to mess with decimals. And then we square that quantity, whatever it is. So remember, to square a fraction, we square the numerator. So that's going to be 17 squared, which is going to be 289. I had to calculate that out. I don't memorize that. And 2 squared is 4. So we just square the numerator, square the denominator, and that's our answer. That's it. That's all we're looking for. So as a point of geekery from this point on, if you're interested, what this means is that if I take what we had here, we had x squared minus 17x, and if I add this 289 over 4, that is a perfect square trinomial. It's a perfect square trinomial because the first term is a perfect square, x squared, and actually this crazy fraction, 289 over 4, is also a perfect square. So how we take this down, perfect square trinomials are beautiful. We take the square root of the left term, in this case it's going to be x, we put it in the left side of our bracket. We take the square root of our right term, which we know is going to be 17 over 2, right? Just kind of the opposite of what we did. My pen died. Come on, pen. No. Computer's being slow. I'll mouse it. I'll do it like old school. 17 over 2, right? So the square root of the right term. And because I have a negative middle term, I put a negative here, and we actually just square the bracket. We're going to have two of these binomials that are exactly the same. So it might look like voodoo or a bunch of craziness, but really we're just trying to come up with this little fudge factor that will allow us to make a perfect square trinomial and factor it very easily. So how we do that, we take the middle term, half it, and then square it, whatever that is. And if it's a fraction, who cares? Just square the top and bottom. Hope that helps. If not, let me know. Thanks.